Operation Vanguard that was launched, and I think it's been in the news for the good reasons, but then also the bad reasons as well. So then the people involved in Galamsey moved from doing it day in the day and to the night. Now Operation Vanguard has started. We can see some negative, and I can see it's planned, you know, publicity happening just to tarnish, you know, the hard work of the operation. For us as a steering committee, we are trying to engage the media coalition, we are trying to engage the government to see how we can contribute to telling the story of the operations by embedding journalists within them. Then we also have had our media people support all of this effort. But all of that, we've done that with, you know, our own resources. So we thought once we put the coalition together, we needed some resources to be able to drive these things. So we've been around, we've written letters to quite a few people. The government itself supported us with the launch of the coalition. Then also they supported our very first town hall meeting. We had some other organizations also do some donations. Gridco, for example, has given us 50,000. We have the Ghana Insurance Association also give us another 20,000. And so we wrote to GOIL as well, especially when we came back from, was it Bunkwa or Masungwanta, because transport was a major issue. How do we get around? And looking at GOIL as one of our very Ghanaian company that also was a good corporate citizen, we thought we needed to ask GOIL to also come in. As corporate Ghana, we all have roles to play to ensure that Ghana is safe, our water bodies are clean, we are not polluting the water bodies. And we are here because GOIL has responded to this call. And then Globe also, they do dramas and all of that. And if you are going to move the battle down to the places where these things are happening, you want to use media that will be entertaining but still will be able to tell the story. And we got an offer for that, which the steering committee considered on Friday. So we thought that once we're bringing GOIL in, we'll bring Globe also in to announce to the world what it is that we're doing. Because one of the things that we as a coalition have decided is that every CD that we will get, we would make sure that we use them very well. And then at the end of the day, we would account to the bodies who give the money to, but all of Ghana as well, so that we ensure that there's no Galamsey done with the resources that we also will collect. And then we are open to everybody. So that's why we're here this morning, and we are happy that GOIL and then Globe Production, you have come to the aid of Ghana. Thank you very much.
Management, staff, and customers of GOIL. We must say that GOIL, it is part of our mission to operate in a very safe, healthy, and environmentally friendly and socially responsible manner. And for that matter, we support any effort that is aimed at keeping the environment very safe for all Ghanaians. GOIL, we've always said that GOIL is for Ghanaians, and we need to help the Ghanaian to live a healthy life so they can in turn patronize our products. So we are here this morning just to heed to your call to support you. We are here to present to you some fuel coupons to encourage you so you can embark on your rounds and make sure that this campaign succeeds. That is why we are here today. So without much ado,
you receive.
On behalf of the management, the staff, and customers of GOIL, present to you 10,000 Ghana cedis worth of fuel coupons in support of the media campaign against Galamsey.
Thank you very much. We would want to hear from Latif as well to tell us about the partnership with the Media Coalition.
Beginning of the year, we did something with the National Ambulance Service on first aid, which was basically to equip our audience with basic first aid principles. We have an audience base of about 20,000 across the country that we constantly entertain and educate with regards to theater. So we decided that, okay, so if the Media Coalition is doing something wonderful in terms of trying to conscientize people about the effect of illegal mining, then I think we should also come on board to use our platform, which is quite entertaining, and bring a lot of people together to also harness more people to support the fight against illegal mining. So this time around, our play is basically going to be on Galamsey. We're going to use drama, through stage drama, through radio drama, and even move towards film to educate people in partnership with the Media Coalition, to educate people about the negative effects of what illegal mining on wash and agriculture. I'm sure that's our agenda now. And so it's going to run from now. The launch is on the 26th, 27th at the Accra International Conference Center. That's Saturday, Sunday, last Saturday, Sunday in August. And then we tour across the country with it, whilst we're working towards the radio play, which will be done in Hausa, Twi, and then English. And then we'll have a film version too as well. Hopefully, we'll be able to, like I said, gather more support from the public against this fight. And that is our main aim and objective.
On behalf of the whole of Ghana, we want to thank GOIL for this support. We would assure you that this 10,000 cedis worth of fuel coupons will go into supporting our efforts in ensuring that we can get to the places that we need to be able to communicate to. These, like when we went to Mansun Kwanta, we went to Dunkwa. There are radio stations that newspapers that might come from the localities, but most of the people have to travel to these places, and you need to. So you not want to provide them with transport. And thank God you have a lot of GOIL stations spread throughout the country, so it's easy for them to be able to go and redeem it and get some fuel. And even for the steering committee itself that has to travel around the town, that would also help us. And as I said, we would account for this. We want to also, as we say this, thank Grid Crew. They also are suffering a lot from the menace of Galamsey. There are places around the Tiwa forest area where they have dug close to these pylons, and these are extra high voltage pylons. The challenge now is that if any of those pylons come down, they will pull other pylons with them. Everybody in close proximity, not everybody, everything, including cockroaches, rodents, would die. It's in the vein of that we've also supported us with 50,000 cedis, which we are grateful for. And then, as I said, the Ghana Insurance Association also themselves have also supported us. When we wrote to them, they've heeded to our call and they've supported us. There are two other institutions also who have also lent us some support. And then, as I said, the government also helped us with the launch and the first town hall meeting. So all of this is to help this thing happen, because it's important for the public to also know that the people who have contributed a lot to this particular project is the media themselves. As the steering committee for this media coalition, we already have a commitment from Ernst & Young to audit our account for us. So everybody who would put any CD, including GOIL, your 10,000 CDs worth of fuel coupons, we will account for it. We would use it well and we'll account for it so that all of Ghana would know that, this is what you gave, the mandate you gave to us, this is what we've done with it, and these are the dividends that are coming out of it. Very soon we're also going to ask our media people to go onto the ground with some researchers and give us a report from the water bodies that are improving. Because there are people who are thinking, oh, this thing that they are doing, nothing is happening. But truth be told, the water bodies are clearing up. Even with the little things that we've done, the water bodies are beginning to show results. So we would also let that story be told. And all of you also can say that we are also part, of this. Definitely there's a history that's going to be told in 1,000 years. And you're either going to stand on the right side to say you were part of the people who helped Ghana save itself, or you were part of the people who pushed us into the pit. So